Clouds. Go. Okay, I need to Hey, what up, Angela? I need to pressure tune it, but right when I start getting everything ready, clouds came through on me. But I think it looks good right here. You get a pressure tune though. How are you, Angela? How's your day? Gotta grab some water real quick. My throat is dry. It's kind of active now. As far as sunspots go, they actually look really good. Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just woke up a little later than I thought I would, but we should be good. I had to pressure tune the telescope real quick, so we can start to see some other features here on the sun. Jax, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? How's your day, Jax? I don't even know. Where's our camera looking at? Kind of off a little bit, ain't it? Maybe, oh, wrong camera to grab. I want that camera. Silly clouds. Oh man, always something, ain't it? Just woke up an hour ago. Yo, dude, that's about where I woke up too. I just woke up as well. I need to pressure tune it, but we need to be able to see the sun first, so we can start to see the filaments, the different things going on. See all the CMEs. Oh my goodness, silly clouds. They just waited until I went live, and they're like, "Yep, we're coming for you." Makes sense, don't it? Hi, what up, user? How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Give it just a bit here, and then eventually we're gonna do pretty well. We need to be able to see the sun, obviously. And there's like one single cloud over here trying to block our view of the sun. It's crazy. Stop touching the tuning on that thing. No, you gotta tune it, man. You actually gotta. It's weird. Like you gotta release the tuning and then retune it. It's all about pressurization. And unfortunately, you know how it is up here. Our pressure changes constantly. So it's all about pressurization. So you got to release it completely and then retune it in. If you're good and you're like in an area where your pressure doesn't change too much, then you can normally hold it. But yeah, my goodness, man. I did get the focuser on it. And now we're just jacking with clouds. Just holy so. Oh, okay, it's about out. The clouds are about out. Let me see. The clouds are just about out of here. Dang clouds. Might get the telescope there. There we go. Thank you, line chat. I mean, take it as you want. I didn't touch the pressurizer since last time I used it. Oh man. I haven't touched it since last time we used it. Now we're looking at the photosphere. Why am I getting so many messages today? All right, there we go. We're starting to see the sun again. Now I can do it. All right, let's try it. I can see that on my screen, I believe, properly. Yes. All right, let me try to do it. Let's see what happens. I can't see nothing, though. Dang, I can't see nothing out here. Did I go past it or no? Did anybody see anything? Can't tell if I went past it or not. Oh, silly cloud. Hi, Source. How's it going, buddy? So they're right here? Yeah, here in a minute, I will. Could you tell, like, could you guys make out any filaments or anything when I was doing that? Let's see what I can see here. Oh, I can start to see some on the edges here. We're starting to get there. I don't know if I see any filaments though, but gosh, it's so dang bright outside though. hardly see a screen when I'm out there. Why are my phones ringing constantly today? This is hydrogen alpha, yeah. This would be the hydrogen alpha side. Control do that. I know, I thought about like throwing a focuser on there, but I just don't know, man. What to do here? All right, I think we need a little bit more pressurization. Let's do it a little bit more. Let's see what happens. Clouds are sometimes cool. Oh, wasp. Ah, there's a wasp that came right at me right there. Okay, what's it look like now? See how it looks. I wonder if I went too far past though. Yeah, clouds are really cool when they go by. Actually, they're super cool when they go by. All right, let me do this. We got to move it on the scope real quick. Not too far out of the center. We move it over and then we can move the view properly. There's the maximum on there. I need to probably flip it. Not that flip, probably one vertical flip. Yeah, that'll help us line it better. Yeah, here's the fun thing with trying to get the sun in the view and just not knowing a lot about this telescope yet. Alright, we're definitely off. We're definitely off. I gotta give it more pressure. This is awesome. We get to see the funness of how much of a fight this can be sometimes. If I give us some histogram stretch there. We definitely need more pressure. It's either we need pressure or I went way too far. Did you guys see any like awesome features and then I maybe went a little too far? I won't lie, I'm standing in the sun trying to look at a monitor back in the control room, so I don't know if I missed it or not. Honestly, can't tell if I missed it or not. See some of the prominences on the side. Conspicuous. I think we just need more. But I had a wasp fly by me when I stepped in last time. Good. Try again. I'll go that far. Oh no, there we go. We're getting closer. We're definitely getting closer now. We're seeing the I'm seeing the filaments now on the front here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting someplace. That's looking a little better. Okay, and then is my focus gonna work at all? Okay, there we are. Check that out. Yo, so much plague. See what we actually got going on here. Actually looking really good right now. Check out that, look at that. That's actually really beautiful. Like a storm going on there, huh? Yeah, when you get it tuned in properly, the details really pop. Like, just really, really, really pop on it. Just kind of looking at it, seeing if we have anything crazy. There's a little bit of a flare there, it looks like, but nothing crazy. Kind of looking around here real quick. Ain't it beautiful though today? Look how gorgeous the sun is right now. Actually stunningly beautiful. Let's see some of this stuff on the edge here. No, it's kind of hard to see this prominence over here. Quite the prominence coming off on the side over there. Ah, it's gorgeous. Up near the top right, yeah, that one looks really good. That's quite the amount of mass coming off the sun currently. Most of this looks like it'll rain back in. There's nothing like crazy going on, obviously, but just mind blowing how massive that is. Don't touch it no more. Yeah, until next time I use it. And it's gonna say, heck no. Hi, Caesar. Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, beautiful details right now. Absolutely beautiful details coming in. This one actually looks really good too. Here's our forest of fire. Spicules coming up here. Check that out. That one looks really good. It's actually really beautiful there. Kind of walk around the edge here. See if we miss anything. We got some right here. I'm seeing me lift it off. I need to focus in a little bit though. It looks like just need like a little bit of focus. Hey Shadow. Hey Fiend. How's it going, guys? Check the rest of the edge up here. See a couple places that are kind of interesting. Like this is definitely crazy right here. Like this is really beautiful. It's stunningly beautiful. I don't know. So I put a couple of hair bands on the focuser because I don't have like an actual dill for it. So I'm not sure if they actually worked or not. I assume it's just slipping. That's my guess. I need to find like some kind of belt thing for it. Yeah, these are massive. These are much larger than Earth. Put it in perspective. When we talk about size of Earth, we talk about sunspots, right? We kind of come back a little bit here. So, for example, this sunspot's just a little bit bigger than Earth. This is probably about 2.5-ish of our planet. You can imagine when you look at something like that, that is massive. You can pull in a lot of our planets inside that area there. It is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Thanks, Denzel. Me too. I'm truly enjoying it. I'm truly enjoying it. I'm just glad we got clear skies though, because I figured once I get this, it was over during the day. I figured it'd be over during the daytime. And so the same thing that we see out here on the edges, these the CME coming off out there, or your provinces, it's similar to what we see here with these little bands. So this is basically what you consider to be a prominence as well, but you don't see it with the clear background, the translucent background. But essentially what you're seeing here, you're seeing the CME actually lifting off the sun itself. Or, sorry, you're seeing the plasma lifting off the sun coming out. But what's called a filament at that point. Same thing, though. Same thing that we see on the side of the sun. The sun is alive. It is crazy. It's so dynamic and it changes so fast. So dang fast. Oh yeah, I was going to pull up and see what the current flare readings are. That's what I was going to do. Yeah, 1.3 million of our planet will fit inside the sun. And then the sun to beetle, guys, is a huge deal. I don't know the number for that. So just think about that. That's crazy. Those numbers are wild. Numbers are absolutely wild. Really awesome out there. We gonna look for here. Oh yeah, I remember what I was looking for. I was looking at the sun to see. We haven't had any massive solar flares lately, but I was gonna look for. Oh man, I don't know why it's not showing up in the app right now. Back up there, here. I use Space Weather Live app if you guys ever want to know for a lot of the data that I get. All right, there we go. So we're down there's nothing going on as far as flares go. There's very little. It's being picked up at B8.83. So there's a little bit of flares going on, but nothing super wild right now. B8.83. the current flux come through. My sound's way down, like my audio. Huh. What am I missing? Let me see. How about now? Is that better? Did that fix it? Hopefully. No, because I can see when I'm talking it's not up. How about now? Is that better or no? Yo, it gets really hot in the core. Yeah, about 15 million degrees, or about 20 or kelvins. 15 million kelvins, but it's roughly about like 20 million degrees in the core. And then the surface here gets about 10,000 degrees roughly on average. These sunspots are relatively cool. Like the darker the object is, the cooler it is, the brighter it is, the warmer it is, by the way. Now loud to you. Turn down your volumes, hurry up. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. There we go. Just turn your phone down. It's always awesome. And hopefully the audio's up properly. That's beautiful up here though. What blows my mind every time is just how fast this stuff changes though. I want to try to live stack this side though. Let's try to live stack it real quick, see how live stacking is going to work. Move the big old live stacking box out of the way. Solar colorization is proper. You got too much boost. I'll pull it out a little bit here. Auto brightness. It's kind of crazy just seeing that come out. I'm live stacking it right now. That's crazy as I was hoping it'd be, but honestly, like the live view is better than the live stack right now. What's it called? Nuclear fusion, right? That is correct. Yep, nuclear fusion. Hydrogens being smacked together turn into helium at that point. Still a main liquid star. Dude, you're doing like such word jumble right now that it's not going anywhere. What are you talking about, bro? There's so much word jumbo play going on there. Oh my goodness. You guys see the, look down here, the two sunspots and then the filament coming off. It almost looks like a happy face. It kind of looks like a happy face coming up over here. Can you see that? We got the happy face on the sun today. Ain't that awesome? You think the sun is flat? Well, there's always a McDonald's job for you anyways. The derby face, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's crazy cool though, huh? What do they say? Clear skies? Is there only one sky? Skies. So clear skies. Whenever you talk about the skies, like it's your whole condition of the sky, all objects of your sky, right? So clear skies. So you'd be like, enjoy the moon, enjoy the stars, enjoy Jupiter, the planets. And you're talking in plural anyways, because you're not talking to one person, you're talking to multiple people. So to one person, yeah, you'd say clear sky to you. But if you're talking to multiple people, you'd have to be clear skies because there's multiple skies at that point, even though we share the same sky, but the things in the skies also change it up. So you got two different plurals going on there. Hopefully I got it for you though. Looks like the men's room. Is there one on there? Where I missed it. Not seeing that part of it. No, this is just stunning up here though. You guys tell how much has changed already since we looked at it just a bit ago? Like it actually looks like it's changing so fast. No, you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, by the smiley face? Must be missing it. Not seeing it. Here comes the sun. There you go. Oh, you joined the Discord? Oh, no way, dude. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining up in the Discord with us. I see you in there. Nice. Welcome into the Discord with us. That's super awesome. Kind of come back for just a minute here. Get the whole view of the sun for a second. On some of the prominences. Yeah, that's crazy. Can we get the sun only at nighttime? Chuck Norris can't though. Well, he could, I guess. Until he got tired and decided he was going to take a nap now, but Chuck Norris definitely could. Source code, thank you so much. Yo, thank you so much for becoming a member, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. First of May of 2026. It is the first day of May. Happy May Day. We're in May finally. Finally to May. I feel like I should pressure adjust just a bit more, but I'm scared to do it too. Damn it, Josh, you need to live out this way, man. The sun and I don't get along too well. My eyes are so sensitive. Having blue eyes is like the worst thing. Death got Chuck Norris. No. Man. That's such a horrible deal. I wish Chuck was still with us. Without him, who's going to go up there and punch the sun and give it these bruises? And call the sun to him, yep. And it would just show up. That's good for it, yeah. For real. Yeah. I know, May already. This year is flying by. It's honestly flying by. Hi, Jeff. What's up? Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, that was meant on her. No, I got what you meant. Let's stop it. No, come on, man. Come on, Josh. You need to move up here, man. Move up here because this would be a little bit funner. Me not have to look and trying to see a screen in the middle of bright sunlight. Yo, blue eyes suck. I ain't gonna lie. Like in the daytime, blue eyes suck. They're so sensitive. Like super sensitive. Robert, you gotta turn off the caps, man. Do like word, Robert. The bot does not like caps. Oh, thanks, Ray. Welcome in, by the way. Got blue, oh, you got blue, green, gray eyes. That's weird. Yo, that'd be really wild. That'd be super wild. Tune the telescope without the camera finally, and then put the camera on. Yeah, I was thinking about that, putting like a lens in first to tune it. I mean, it looks decently tuned. I don't know if we could give it a little bit more tuning or not, though. Honestly, not sure. It'd be nice if I can get that focuser. Like, I need to get a band that will actually work on that focuser a little bit better. I'm not sure. I put like 2 hair bands on it that I could find, and I'm not sure that they're actually working at. Got a feeling they may be slipping. The promises are so crazy, yeah. And see the spicules out there. I've seen a couple promises earlier that were really beautiful. Let me see if I'm bringing some more light. Yeah, it's like just insane over here. Absolutely insane over here. It's crazy. See the tune better with your bare eyes. Yeah, I would imagine you could, for sure. I would imagine that's probably true. I'm just kind of scared to pull out the the camera and lose my complete focus because it was hard to get it to focus the first time. I need to probably like tape up some of the stuff so I know where that focus actually is. The massive ball of anger, right? The massive ball of anger. That is so funny. Yeah, that one on the top right though, it looks really beautiful. The top right and kind of the bottom left here, both were looking really cool today. That one down there. Both look really beautiful. So if I can pull like red out real quick. Maybe pull out blue first and then put in red. See how it makes things look. Like the it's so sensitive, man. If you you can like when you want to look at the filaments here, you can change that pressure and you can look at the top down to the bottom of the filament. So like that pressure is actually really, really sensitive on what you can do with it though. Like really sensitive. I was thinking like a throwing an autofocuser on the pressurizer would be really cool. I don't know. I don't know that it would be really necessary in a sense. Clouds! We got clouds! Gotta move this over real quick if the clouds come through. That fell from the tree. Oh man, it's a massive light-giving bulb. That is so true. This is HA, yeah, hydrogen alpha. That's a dedicated hydrogen alpha scope. Thank you so much, Finn. How close can you get to the next closest star? So the next closest star is it's like a southern hemisphere target. It's not one that I can see. But Proxima Centauri. Unfortunately, we can't see that one. Unfortunately, we can't. I know there's like at some point there's a ISS crossing. Let me look that up real quick. On May 26 at 2:57, the ISS will transit. So it's May 27. The ISS will transit at around 2:57. Around 2:46 actually. Yeah, so the ISS will actually transit in front of the sun on May 26th. That would be able to capture as long as it's clear. Had the wrong channel for a second with the voice. Oh, what do you mean with the voice? Does my voice sound different or what? I did just wake up, so I don't know. Maybe. Could be. You gonna try that also? It would be awesome. Try to capture the ISS going in front of the sun here. I think it'd be a lot of awesomeness. I think it'd be really cool. The sun isn't that dark, so that's obviously AI. Or maybe we filter it and only get about 1/1,000,000th of a light coming through. Sound more energetic than usual, but probably due to time. Yo, I slept so much last night. Let me actually see. Let me see what I got on my sleep last night. My sleep was actually really good this morning. I actually planned to wake up at 11 o'clock, but it was like 1 o'clock before I even got up. Yo, I slept for 8 hours and 13 minutes. Bro never heard of a filter, right? He never heard of a filter. Your life is AI, dude. Your life is AI. Your girlfriend, to your job, to your knowledge is all probably AI, bro. I know what you're sitting here trying to say. Aliens exist? I think so. Like, I think there's going to be life out there somewhere. I definitely think so. Where's the smiley face? Oh, man. Right here. The smiley face on the sun. There you go. The smiley face on the sun. Needed the sleep. I felt like I needed the sleep, apparently. It was like undisturbed. Like, I didn't wake up once. Looks like it frowned to you? Aw. Dang. Sun shouldn't be frowning at us. Why'd you want to do that for? Yo, Jace, thank you, brother. Send me some sleep. 3 hours last night. Oh, man. Sometimes you just crash. Last night was one of them for me. Sometimes you just kind of crash out. That's where I was. That is where I was. Yeah, bro, never heard of a filter. Yeah. Which place do I live? In the American Midwest, central part of the United States. Has been total mess recently. Oh, no way. Waking up at every hour. Yo, that would be horrible. I would hate to be in that position where I wake up all the time. Can you zoom in on the thing? On the top right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll check it out here. Try to check it out here for a minute. There we go. Be awesome if I knew how to focus. I don't think that focuser is working with the bands I put on there. Or if I just threw like a bunch of those thick rubber bands on it, if it would work well. It is definitely a nice ball plasma. I would agree. Definitely a nice ball plasma. Filters don't exist. They've never been observed in nature. That's funny, dude. That's actually kind of funny. I like your trolling. That was a good one. That's a pretty good one. Consortio. That one was actually a good troll statement, man. I like that one. You did decent on that one. Most trolls are boring, but you got me on that one. I like it. I like it. I'll give you that. Let's see here. Bring back some of that brightness again. Man, the sun's truly beautiful. Truly beautiful. Say Tama. Oh. That's your phone. It's not good. It's all good. You guys make out any changes besides that top CME? Or not top CME, but the plasma being lifted here. Most of that's going to rain right back down. It's going to rain right back down in. I see a cloud. Seen a cloud. That was fast. What's the sun's electricity bill like? Dang. This looks like a photo of the inside of an eye. Missing the retina. Oh, interesting. Shadow, what's up? How you doing, Shadow? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the sunshine. Perfect gift for the sun, I guess. Thank you so much for that, by the way. And good to see you, by the way. Good to see you. The sun. Thanks, Inspector Gadget. How you doing, buddy? Guess I'd be using this telescope. If it was going in front of the sun, you'd see the shadows go through. Most satellites are really small, obviously, but there's going to be some that sometimes you'll be like, well, there goes the satellite. Sometimes you'll see birds. If an airplane went through, we'd see the airplane. Hi, Stephen. How are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, absolutely. If they were to go through and you're really paying attention, you'd be able to see the satellites come through. I feel like we could adjust it a little bit more. I don't know. What do you guys think? Try to give it a little bit more pressure, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Got the sun and we have the moon coming up. Ain't that awesome? Stop it. You don't try to adjust it a little bit more. I feel like we could. I just don't know. Did you see in the beginning? Like if you don't get any adjustment, then you basically look at the photosphere and you just see sunspots, essentially, almost like a white light filter. VLB, radio science. Nice. Oh, awesome. That is so cool. Couldn't ever have huge lightning bolts from CME to me. Ooh, I don't think so. Honestly, I don't know on that one. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know on that one. Hi, user. Sometimes I got you. filaments. These are your filaments. Essentially the same thing that we're looking at coming off the sun here. But when you get your arches out there, that's what you're seeing here too. But these are called filaments when you're looking at them head on like this. It is some of the mass being lifted off of the sun. And then most of this is going to rain right back into the sun, of course. But it's a lot cooler. Obviously, as it gets off the surface of the sun and then up into the atmosphere here, it kind of cools off and it appears darker. Like cooler regions are darker, brighter regions are hotter. This is a Lunt, a dedicated solar hydrogen alpha telescope. It's spectacular. Yes, it's so beautiful. I'm waiting to see like if we can find anything that changes really fast. Obviously, that's the amount of mass coming off on this side. That's changing quite a bit, like quickly too. Honestly, it has changed a lot up there. Let's give it a little bit more brightness. It's actually crazy. You see how it's a little bit brighter, like over here. So you got a lot of lift right here coming up. A lot more heat, obviously. So it's coming out and then starting to cool off a little bit. And we have the happy face on the sun. We got the happy face on the sun. That's too funny. Let me stack it real quick. Let's see how it looks stacked. Pulling the gamma correctly so we can actually see it better. Ain't that cool? Let me invert it too. I wonder what it looks like inverted. Ah, that's really cool. That's super cool. Yeah, all right. Let me quit live second there. Iron core inside the sun. There's no iron core inside the sun. Our sun cannot get to the iron side. It'll get to carbon, oxygen by the time of its life ends. It don't get to iron though. There we go. See anything awesome right in here or no? Yeah, I wish we had like a massive bright flare go off though. Hey Trev, what's up, brother? Be smiling too if I was that hot. Oh my goodness, Joe. Yo, that is so funny. Ready for marshmallows, yo. That is funny. That is super funny. I'd be smiling too if I was that hot. This is no. Thought I did. Boy, am I wrong. Thought I didn't see how the iron gets so heavy. Cause of nova. Yeah, not in our sun. Our sun won't go supernova. It won't go nova. What it'll do is it'll turn into a red giant as it continues to fuse its hydrogen into helium, and eventually it'll run out enough hydrogen to fuse, and it'll start swelling. We go into the red giant phase, and then once it gets to like 100 million kelvins, it'll start fusing the helium. And there's core. It'll start fusing helium at that point, and there'll be some kind of a contraction, which brings the sun back down in its volume size. And then eventually, as that kind of runs out, then you'll have another red giant phase. And it'll start fusing basically into carbon, oxygen, and then we'll see the atmosphere take off, and we'll have a planetary nova left behind. But it's more of a soft release at the end of the day. It's nothing like crazy. Not like what we see with like a nova. What's the name of the sun? Sun, soul. Either way. How do you describe the surface of the sun? Just like boiling lava? Not really. Plasma. About 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit plasma. On average, it's about 10,000 degrees up there, but it's plasma. Very energetic in its own sense. Autumn in Latin. Meteorite flux chronology, but they are hard to find. Man. Aurinkle Infinite Shield, that's crazy. Town we call the sun Sole. In French it's Soleil, or Solio. Solio, did I say that right? Solio. We'd be able to zoom into the solar flare. Happen on the top right. So there's not a flare up there. The only flare I'm seeing, like the one that really kind of stands out, is the one up in here. There's a little bit of a flare, but it's nothing major. It's nothing major in there. You can see a little bit in here, kind of flared up a little bit. I don't know if you can see them, but it's nothing like crazy. You see a few spots though. But that's just going to be some of the plasma being lifted off the sun over here. Just some of the plasma being lifted off. Do you think the sun impacts the climate more than humans? Oh, of course. Absolutely. Of course. I mean, but obviously we don't want to put more issues into it all. But of course. See a little bit more coming out over here. It's really beautiful, actually. It's actually really stunning looking. Real time or recorded. This is real time. This is live right now. You see the telescope right down there in the chat, which I feel like we could focus a little bit more. I kind of want to push the focuser a bit. I don't know if I really want to. Let me move the telescope just a bit. I feel like we could do a little bit more focus, but I don't know. I don't know if we should or not. You guys let me know. Should I push the focuser a little bit? See if we can get it into focus a little bit more or no? I don't know. Like, I wish I could just get the auto focuser working. Let me try to push it on there again one more time. I honestly can't tell if that autofocuser is working or not. I just got hair bands on it because I need to find like a proper belt for it to make it work, but whatever. It's what it is. That is our beautiful star. Hi, Hannah. Welcome in. It is our beautiful star. Check the smiley. Can you stack the smiley face? Like, stacking on the sun sucks, to be honest. I don't know if I'm stacking properly. Let me look again. Stabilization, planet, full disk. Let's try that again. I'll see how it kind of looks here. Oh, there we go. Heck, I forgot to auto sharpen it. That was one of our issues. Now you got the the smiley face on the sun right there. There you go. That kind of worked. That actually kind of worked finally. There's a smiley face on the sun. Yeah, that worked. What was I doing earlier? I fell asleep, didn't I? Yeah, that's crazy up here, though. That's insane. Looks so beautiful. Bring a little bit more brightness on it. I can see a little bit lifting over here as well. It's actually really beautiful. Running a while to get used to stacking the sun. It is. Dude, even then, even getting used to this telescope, man. This is just a whole different ballpark. This telescope is just a whole different ballpark. Ah, clouds. The clouds. Back up a little bit here. Be smiling too if I was that hot. It deserves to be repeated. That's true. You see a frown turned upside down? Hey, what's up, Steven? How you doing, buddy? AJ Scope is totally worth it. It is. It is. It's just a whole different learning curve than just a regular telescope. There's a lot going on there. Whole different learning curve. Man, it's gorgeous, though. Two dots. Oh, okay. Two brown dots. A sideways smile. Kind of atmosphere is a filament. Is it a scientific call now? Our atmosphere is a filament. What do you mean our atmosphere is a filament? What? What exactly do you mean? What up, son? That's funny. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Let's see here. Pull out some red light real quick. See any extra details? Not really. Pull out the blue. I'll bring in the red. Bringing in brightness would help us actually make out anything on the edges. Not really. Really don't, does it? Let me take it out of solar colorization real quick. It's going to go white, y'all. Be ready for that. Turn white on us. There we go. Oh, for me, it's a little bit harder to see some of the details, though. I like the solar colorization more than just looking at it in white light. Like, I think we see the details better with white light, or with solar colorization. See the Great Cloud Nebula is active today a little bit. Yeah, the dark veins, it's going to be the same thing we're seeing like on the edge of the sun here. Very similar to a prominence, but it's what's called filament. So it's the same thing. It's just some of the plasma being lifted and then coming back into the sun for the most part there. What do you guys like? Do you guys like the white light view of it, or do you like the solar colorization? SharpCap has a way to apply solar colorization, which what I'm doing here. Filament lately? Not filament, firmament. Firmament. That's the term they try to use. Big coronal mass ejection, that'd be so cool. Why is my OBS disconnected? What? Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, it says reconnected. Wow, internet dropped or something there. Definitely more pleasing to the eye. That's what I think. I feel like it is. I feel like it's definitely more pleasing to the eye for sure. A little easier on the eyes. Sound fine. Okay, good. It said I disconnected there for a second. You break the internet again? Yes, I can hear you. Okay, good deal. Is there a blue filter? Calcium. Calcium side comes in a lot more blue. This comes in red. So when you look at hydrogens in your red spectrums, calcium is more towards the blue spectrum. Mercury does bathe in the sun rays. I mean, all of them do, all our planets. But yeah, Mercury definitely takes a heck of a bath in the sun rays. It definitely does. It definitely does. Man, it's kind of gorgeous when the clouds come through, though. A little bit of reality. Next Mercury flyby, you got like 2040s. That's a minute away. It's like in the 2040s or so. We're a minute away from that. Come back a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, we're just a bit away from that. Let me see what all we got here. I'm gonna bring in as much light as I can for a second. See the edges of the sun. Bring in a little bit more light. There we go. Yeah, I think it's like 2040s, somewhere around there. How strong are solar winds? It depends. Depends on how active the sun is. Or it just depends. Currently, I can get you the solar wind speeds if you want. Let me pull it up real quick. Get it pulled up here. Aurora modeling. Let it load here for a second. The current solar wind speeds that are measured are, I'm still waiting for it to come through. Still updating. Pulls in a bunch of data and then does a calculation. Tastes like tangerine too, yo. Oh, there's a lot of sunspots. You can see them here. Your sunspots are going to be like these regions, like there, 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 there. There's a sunspot there. I know there's a few that's over in here. Looks like a sunspot there as well. Maybe there. There's quite a bit of sunspots. We'd have to look at it a little different though to get them. Remember, Mars' atmosphere is off over time. Yep. Get a runway greenhouse effect going on. All right, there we go. Solar wind speeds right now are 425.1 kilometers per second. Is the current wind speeds. The current wind speeds. So from Discover, which is a satellite out there that looks at the solar wind speeds, the flux, stuff like that, to Earth, it's about 58 minutes and 49 seconds behind at 425 kilometers. A double tap. There you go. Let me get that infected. Face left after getting touched by the solar wind. Got it. Oh my goodness, Josh, that's too funny, dude. That's so funny. What's up, Alan from Virginia, Earth, USA? I love it. Very specific. Welcome in, buddy. The truth that lightning is hotter than the sun, the surface of the sun. So like towards the core, it's about 20 million degrees. On the surface, about 10,000 degrees. So when we talk about the surface of the sun, yeah, lightning's hotter than the surface of the sun. Like when you're at the photosphere area. Every second, the sun emits more energy than humans have ever used in the last 10,000 years. That's crazy, right? That is absolutely crazy. That's so crazy. Rotate faster than the surface in some reasons. Phenomenon known as super rotation. Mark used a lot of AI or something. Mark, you used an AI? Be honest. Live on the third rock from the sun, North America, United States of America, Virginia. Oh my goodness. Getting very specific now. Is it currently halfway through the life cycle? It's about 5 billion years. It is correct. Our sun is about 10 billion years roughly its age. Compared to some other stars we look at, like Vega, for example, is a 5 billion year star. And it's halfway through its life cycle. It's only about 2.5 billion years old. But our sun's halfway through its life cycle at around 5 billion years, roughly. White dwarf is its core. So it has to go through a red giant phase first, and they'll contract, and they'll go back through another red giant phase. And then eventually will shed its atmosphere. And then we would have that white dwarf. And then theoretically, we'd have a black dwarf after that. But the black dwarf is theoretical because the universe it's like not old enough so far to be able to get to to find an actual black dwarf. Like the universe just ain't old enough to be able to see that. The white dwarf star no longer creates energy at that point. It just continues to release until all the energy is completed. It may exist below current resolution limits. Yeah. And Chronomaster Jackson can interrupt. Yeah, they can. They can definitely interrupt some of the satellite communications. But for the most part, technology is getting so good that they're pretty well protected, though, at this point. But there's definitely things that can still be interfered with. Definitely things that can still be interfered. Look at the change in this already. That's definitely changed a lot since we first started looking at it. Changed a lot. I feel like we should focus, though. I feel like we need to focus a little bit here. Solar cycle 25. There you go. If I was part of this life. Oh, there you go, Hannah. Experience everything the world has to offer and beyond. Yo, so true. What a beautiful outlook. Brief on safety filters for viewing. Don't do it unless you know what you're doing. Like, honestly. So filters, you can get different types of filters. We got glass filters here. We got kind of more like a Oh, it says I got disconnected again. What the heck? Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, it says it reconnected though. Definitely don't do it unless you have someone that's experienced to help you out, or do a lot of research. And never look into the eyepiece whenever you're using the telescope. Never look into it without putting a piece of paper there in front of the eyepiece and hold it there for at least 30 seconds and then fill the paper where the sunlight's coming through. We're buffering again. Yeah, it said it disconnected there. But definitely hold a piece of paper there for like 30 seconds and then touch it and see if that paper's getting hot. And personally, like, I don't want to look into the eyepiece of the telescope when I'm looking at the sun. I would prefer to stick to a camera, personally. That's just a personal thing, obviously, and I'd probably recommend that. It's such a better thing that if you were to mess up something, you mess up your camera than you were to mess up your eyes. No, program didn't crash. Can you guys hear me okay? Or no? Said I reconnected. Okay, good deal. Yeah, it said I got disconnected there for a minute. Dang. But yeah, it's just my experiences say don't look into the eyepiece. Try to, honestly, try to consider a camera. It's a better option in my opinion. Let's try and get some of the details to pop here again for us. Stop getting it way too bright. There we go. Yeah, don't look at the sun unless you got experience or know what you're doing. Get the research in at least. But saying deepest got you. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Taking hardware, you mind describing your setup? EQ6R Pro with the Lunt 50 telescope, ASI678 camera set up on it. Use your PPE, friends. Personal protective equipment. There you go. Yep. Don't hurt yourself. At the end of the day, that's the thing. Don't do something that could harm you. Make sure all your stuff is secure too. Even if you put a filter on the front of your telescope, make sure it's secure. Like, that's super important. Or live around Texas this time of year. The sun becomes one myth that used to exist in the olden days. Oh, Sky, that's funny, brother. Yeah, don't do TikTok challenges. That's a good point. That's a solid point. Yeah, don't try to do TikTok challenges especially with the sun. How do I like the Lunt 50? So I just got it like 2 days ago, this telescope. I'm enjoying it so far. We'll see what the next upgrade is after this, but 40 would be fun too. I'm sure the 40 would be fun. You can actually get the 40 that already has like a sun spotter. I don't have a spotter on mine. As you can see here on the top, there's no, or on the bottom where the view is. There's no spotter on it, but it's fine because we have a permanent pier here in the observatory. So going to the sun is pretty simple to do. Yeah, the sun occasionally emits neutrinos. It does. A lot of does. Let me click the sun. I want to make sure we're synced to the sun properly right now. There we go. I'm going to track the sun. I forgot we were tracking a stellar instead of sun. Now we should have better tracking. How do you like the 50 though? I'm enjoying it so far. This camera pairs up with it really nice. The bad deal is this camera is the one that we typically use for the all sky camera here at the observatory though. So right now I don't have the all sky camera running because of this camera, so I gotta buy another camera. The regular telescope though, it is, yeah. Seeing the photosphere is really awesome. It's still really awesome. Yeah, always, always, always. If you're gonna look into an eyepiece, use a piece of paper first. At least 30 seconds in front of the eyepiece, make sure it don't get hot. At least make sure it don't get too hot on you. I feel like we could focus a little bit, y'all. Huh. I wonder if I can actually hit the focuser on this. I just need to find some kind of banding that will properly work on that focuser. Let me see what we can do. I can't tell if it actually is changing or not. I need to find a good bend for the focuser. They have a wedding helmet. Yeah, it's fun to look at the sun. Just make sure it's UV protected, obviously. Hence, the sun's core may rotate at a slightly different rate in our outer radioactive zone. Time lapse the sun with the S50 a bunch of times. Yeah, dude, I love it. You just get to see how dynamic the sun is. It's super dynamic. The sun is so dang dynamic. It is really, really, really dynamic. Let me come over here real quick on this. Check out some of the plasma being lifted here. No, it's dynamic. It's relatively fast. Like this has even changed so much, and this is massive. This is so massive. That's probably somewhere around 5 Earths tall. And it's changed a lot. There's an HA filter you could use on the C-Star. Oh, dude, that'd be insane. Not ready for prolonged use. That is true. It's not. Just make sure it's UV. Has a UV filter. I can't remember the proper rating for it, but make sure it's UV filtered for sure. For sure. Get some of the details there to pop. I don't know which one do we want to pull out here. There we go. Looks all right there. Well, it did. There's a lot of mass coming off right here right now. This region right here. This region here is about 5 Earths tall. At least 5 Earths tall. It could be even pushing about 10 of our planets. Yeah, it makes Earth look way, way small. Like super small. Cartesian dimensions and complex needs. Not just simple X points. Yeah, never use a jank welding equipment for sure. Don't even do it for welding. Oh my goodness. A couple of really beautiful areas down here. Spicule is really nice. Here's some mass being ejected right there. Most likely will be rained back in. Can you guys kind of make it out? I don't know how well you can see it there. Yeah, the surface temperature is super cool compared to what's going on inside the sun. You're gonna name him her Sunspot. Oh, nice, dude. That'd be awesome. Makes side 10618 even more terrifying. Yep, that it does. That it does. That it does. Oh, did you guys see that satellite? Satellite just went right there. I don't know if you guys seen that or not. Satellite went flying by. As I will get you a small sheet of solar film. It will, yeah. I actually did that for the 4SE telescope. I just picked up a small sheet. I don't even know where it is anymore. Our name is Wet Spot. Oh, no way. Your dog's name is Wet Spot? That's crazy. My dog's name is DOG. What is it? This is some mass coming off the sun here. It's a spicule coming off the side of the sun. Thanks, Alan. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much. It is amazing. Getting to see the sun is absolutely amazing. Kind of back up here. I'll bring out some of that brightness again. There we go. Dogs are named after ancient Greek gods. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. You could be an astronomer. Your brother had a cat he named Harley Davidson. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. DOG. Like DOG. Like dog. Kind of funny. Pull the view over a little bit. There we go. There we go. I don't know if I can make it even a little bit smaller for y'all. Actually see the entire sun there. There you go. Sunlight takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, the reach right there. Excited for the flower moon today. Yeah. In fact, we just passed the full moon about 2 hours ago, roughly. We had a full moon about 2 hours ago. Other side of the planet got to see the full moon in its full setup. How much does the setup cost? Ooh, we're probably pushing 5,000 or so right now in the setup. About $5,000 roughly. Let me pull this back out for you guys. See more of the sun for a minute here. It's actually really awesome up here. So much going on here. It's crazy. Like a little bit of a storm going on. It's pretty wild. Your buddy has a boat named OPM People. I think it's OP. Oh my goodness. Other people's money. Oh, stands for other people's money. That is so funny. Ever seen any aliens? No, I have not. Yeah, this is crazy up here. A lot going on. One drop of rain in the sun, put it out forever. No. There's actually, so we see H2O in the atmosphere of the sun. It's been detected. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Today's May 1st, or here in the USA anyways. Still May 1st for us. The happy face on the sun again. Sideways, obviously. You can bake a pizza on the sun? Yep. It wouldn't take long, Ben. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. A giant pizza, that is true. That is so true. Be smiling too, yep. You can see the heat in our atmosphere coming through. Afternoon heat really getting to us. 1 nanosecond pizza, yeah, absolutely. You create more heat than the sun. Can. Definitely can. Well, the sun's surface. You guys excited for this month, though? So much going on this month. We got the blue moon. We got some more meteor showers coming up. This month holds a lot for us. There's a lot coming up this month. Solar ball sun, dang. How does sun burn for so long? It really don't burn. It fuses. It fuses. Right now, what it's doing is fusing hydrogen into helium because we're still in main sequence. But then it'll continue to start fuse other elements like helium will be fused after that. But it just fuses in the core, and that's the energy that we get from the sun. kind of want to focus the telescope a little bit, though. Let me try that. Creates its own field. It does, yeah. It does. It's gravity and the intense amount of heat near the core causes that fusion to occur. So that's the reason that we have gold. Stars are the reason we have gold. Not our sun, though. Our sun doesn't have the ability to be able to fuse in the gold. Heavier stars, much larger stars. That's so funny. There's so much nuclear fusion going on here. I'm going to try to focus us just a bit, I think. Let me try it. Let me focus the telescope. 2 seconds here. Make sure I can see it. Yeah. Let me do that. Oh, what? Let's see. See if I can see this properly when I do it. Go one way or the other. You guys think that's any better or no? Does it look better? We'll try to also, let's see. Oh, did I just lose connection? I might have accidentally. Oh, no, we're good. Let me try to hit the pressure once too. Let's see if we can change up the pressure just a bit. Does it look any better or no? You guys let me. What do you guys think? Start looking any better? I feel like we're out of focus now, honestly. I think the pressure looks good, but I think we're out of focus. I don't know. Let me try to. I would tell the truth. It looks better, but I think we're still out of focus, though. Honestly, think we are. Let me see. Can I run this? Get the focus or no? Definitely looks a little better. I just think we're off on focus. I don't know. Let me try to focus one more time. See what happens here. Let me make sure I'm getting updates on there. Okay. I'll try to focus one more time. Horrible. I think it's about it. It's probably about the best focus I can do. I think. I think it is, anyways. Hopefully that's good. Take your eyes. Dang. Yeah, I think this is about the best I can focus, honestly. Let's see. Let me bring in the blue light as well. There we go. It's probably about the best we can focus in. Firestorms? Nah. Spicules are kind of like firestorms. Kind of consider, but it's not. It's just plasma being blown outwards. Oh, it's so beautiful here. This is honestly like probably the most beautiful region so far. Atmosphere gets hotter again, yeah. Well, it's not about why, it's about how. little spicule right there. This one's intense though. This one's definitely intense. That one is super intense. Yeah, 93 million miles away on average, yeah. Had a big mill and is passing gas there. Nice. That is funny. That is super funny. Hey, what up, Cal? How you doing, buddy? The sun is big, you guess. Yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely true. And so how can you zoom in with camera and see it? I mean, the sun's massive. You can go outside and look at the sun, obviously. But we can measure pretty well. Like, mankind has learned how to measure stuff. In this case, even with the sun, it's really easy to measure how the distance to it. Where out that point reaches. Ooh, this thing is massive. Oh, 15, at least 15 of our planets high right there. 15 of our beautiful planet stacked on top of each other. And it's probably a little bit bigger than that. That is super high. Brackets on Earth was moving away. Current we're to a point near Mars. Everything's on its way outwards. As the sun continues to lose mass, and then it loses its influence, even though it's still a massive amount of influence, like 99.8% of the solar system's gravity is right here, the sun. But as it continues to lose mass, so obviously you start to lose that tide, that pull. How many Earths can fit into the sun? About 1.3 million. It's a massive object. About 1.3 million. And put it in perspective, the sun's 93 million miles away. Jupiter right now is about 500 million miles away. It's kind of perspective. And Jupiter's, you can only put about like 1,300 rock planets inside Jupiter, where it's 1.3 million inside the sun. It's kind of perspective on things. Restore your freedom rights by joining in on There's No Such Thing as the Sun. What the heck's that even have to do freedom? It's like one of the wildest statements I've ever heard. Beautiful sun, though. Disappear without ever being seen. Anything or observing like this. That is true. That is true. Did I go to school for this? Man, I just chew my toenails by day. No, they are larger than Earth. Yeah, absolutely true. Let me come back over here real quick. This one's probably 2.5 to 3 of our planet size. That one right there. About 2.5 to 3 of our planet size right there. Here comes my boy. What's up, puppy dog? What up, buddy? What you got? Your watch came in? Nice.
Let's do it.
Huh? You want to charge it or what?
You help me do it.
Help you do it? You gotta charge it, huh? They not send a they didn't send you a charger for it?
Hold on, I think I lost it. It was before in there.
Oh, okay. Boy wants me to fix up his watch for him. $93 million miles away. Burnt every one of us. pretty wild, I guess. Pretty darn wild. Front, back. Okay, take that off.
Found a charger. It was inside right on at the door.
Oh, okay.
Alright, here it is.
Put this on here for you.
And can you set everything up?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm so ready. Yay.
So darn ready.
Is that the screen?
It is.
Protect?
No protector.
Wow.
Buddy.
What, puppy? Puppy, what are you doing? Come here. Puppy, come. Hi.
What you doing, DOG? Alright, my bad, y'all. Give me just a minute. Yeah, we can definitely see the moon up close. We'll see it tonight. As long as we still got clear skies tonight, we should be able to.
Oh, puppy keeps going out.
Crazy puppy. Just about done here. I'm all set up. See if I have power. Here, Bubby, come here. You might have to go plug this in and let it charge first, okay? This goes like this, look. See this right here? We'll have to let it charge fully first. And it just goes on like this, like a magnet. See? And then plug this into the USB ports. Alright, buddy? Okay. I'll see you in a bit.
I'll see you when I get it charged.
Okay. I'll see you before that, I'm sure. Oh, man. Such a goofy kid. Never shuts the door to the observatory, though. This is hydrogen output filter. Let's see one side of the sun. No, it rotates really fast. And it's differential rotation. It is differential rotation. We talk about the sun. Differential rotation. It goes relatively fast. About 28 days on average, though. Roughly. Okay, let me do this here. Probably shut my door again. I don't want the wasp flying in here with me. There we go. Let me get back here. Do we only ever see you get that one? Yeah, it's not a static distance by far. 93 million miles is roughly the average. Everything's an elliptical path. When we look at the Kepler laws, things take elliptical orbits. Meaning that we get a little bit further away, we get a little bit closer. The sun is basically a dense spot of gas in the universe. Essentially, yeah. Essentially it. No one will have another solar eclipse. Ooh, the solar eclipse this year. Is it August coming up? Let me look it up again. Let me get it pulled up. August seems right, but I may be wrong on that one. Yeah, August 12th. August 12th. Mostly mainland. Let's see. This is going to be the first total solar eclipse, by the way, for the mainland Europe since 1999. Mostly Spain, though. This is going to be a massive event for those out in Europe, though, especially Spain. Hi, Guppy. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? A daily time stream. That is true. Yeah, that is so true. February 6th will be the next annular. It'll be South America and Africa. And that'll be the Ring of Fire. It's February 6th, 2027. August 2nd, 2027 will be the North African total solar eclipse, southern Spain and the Middle East. January 26th, 2028 will be the annular solar eclipse, which would be South America and parts of Europe, Africa. My wife's so gorgeous. So, yeah, I'm not belting you live. That's so true. That is so dang true. That is so true. The next time we get like another great North American solar eclipse is going to be 2045, August 12th of 2045, by the way. Like X-ray versions of the sun. Yeah, you can see the filament better, yeah. Bath England. Hey, what's up, Davis? And David Potts my pound. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Looking forward to the big moon tonight. We are 5 hours ahead of your Eastern time. So I'm Central time, so you're 6 hours ahead of me. That is super awesome. That is super awesome. Good to have you, by the way. Get to remember, solar eclipse just relative to your position. That is true. Yep. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Relative to your position of the your location in Earth. Let's look at this beautiful spicule coming out over here. Man, that's so crazy. That's so beautiful, actually. There we go. Absolutely. Looking at our lifeline, yeah. There's not really any major flares going on at all. It's like in the B class right now. So flares go A, B, C, M, and then X. There's nothing super, super major going on right now. You kind of pull that back up, get the data one more time. Come down. Yeah, B 9.39 is the current value. Like flares have really simmered down over the past couple of days. You're going to be 80 in 2045. Dude. So when you turn 80, you're going to get the next great North American solar eclipse. That'll be pretty sweet, though. The flares are not as massive as you think they are. This is some of the plasma being lifted off the sun right here. This is massive. Yeah, these are huge. These are probably about 15 of our planets stacked on top of each other out there. These are huge. So that's projected depth anywhere between about 5 to about 8 billion years from now. We'll see it get to that white dwarf phase, or 5 to 7 billion years roughly. But it's going towards its death. We're halfway through the cycle of the sun. Project Hail Mary, I have not yet. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, billion. Yeah, we're halfway through the life of our sun. It's about a 10 billion year lifespan for our sun. A little bit of clouds coming through, it looks like. This is about, so this sunspot right here, kind of come in. That sunspot's about like 2.5 to 3 of our planets can fit inside that one. That's a relatively large one. Somewhere between 2 to 3. About what we'd be looking at there. Clouds. Oh, crazy clouds coming through. Let the clouds blow through real quick. That's big, yeah. Yeah, but it's really hard to put perspective how harsh the sun is. You can put 1.3 million of our planets inside of it. It is massive. Super massive. Yeah, I like seeing the clouds come through. Hey, Madness. How you doing? How's your day? Good to see you again. What up? How's it going? I see you, man. Probably not. I was at you in Portis. Man, you guys rack up my brain, though. Brain power has to go everywhere. Shoot, cloud, shoot, right? So true. How's D. Eugene today? Yeah, billions of civilizations are going to come and go. That's true. That is true. Doing well. That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. Full sun today. Cool thing about the sun, we always get a full sun. It's not like a full moon. Full sun's a good sun. That is true. These are really thick clouds coming through right here. Really thick cloud coming through real quick. Full sun is a good sun. So dang true. That is so funny. Come on, clouds. Just go away. We don't need you. The first phase of the red giant, maybe not. Second phase, definitely. It'll turn into a red giant, and then once it hits like around 100 million kelvins in its core, then it'll start fusing helium. Once it fuses helium, oh my goodness, that is a really thick cloud. It just stretched the histogram completely out right there. Once it hits about 100 million kelvins, then the core will start fusing helium. At that point, it'll kind of contract, and then eventually that's going to start to run out of fuel, and then it'll go back into the second red giant phase, and then it'll start like fusing carbon and oxygen, and it'll start shedding out the atmosphere at that point. Then we'll get that planetary nova phase and leave behind that white dwarf. Have we get closer near orbit of the sun, better production shields. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Look at the Parker Space Probe. Like it got relatively close. It got in the atmosphere of the sun already. So yeah, absolutely. I think they will. How high? These look like, I can't even tell. Just looking at the camera on the bottom where the telescope is, about walking outside and looking. I can't tell you exactly what it is there, to be honest. I couldn't tell you exactly. Not just by the view that we currently have. We kind of zoom out a little bit here. See the sun a little better. So beautiful. I don't know if it looks better if I zoom on OBS or zoom inside the app. You can see the afternoon heat's really cranking up though. Can you guys see that? The afternoon heat is really cranking up right now. And this has changed a lot in our perspective. We've been live now for an hour and a half. This has really changed a lot. Life can be hard sometimes, but you can conquer it though. You can definitely conquer life. I believe in you. You got this. You got this. It can definitely be a challenge. I think you got this. This is actually really beautiful right here. Can y'all see that okay? Is it coming in okay or no? That's crazy cool, ain't it? Speed the camera back up. That's so cool. Yeah, you got tossed outwards. Most of this will rain back in though, onto the sun. Clouds. Silly clouds. Give us back the sun, you silly clouds. Let me turn this into white light real quick. Let's see if we can see anything better with the white light. Nope. It's so cloudy right there. Gotta wait for the clouds for a minute. There we are. Kind of. Maybe. Sphere and setting one up around the sun. That'd be wild. That'd be super wild. Oh, thanks, Bill. I appreciate it, bud. Tonight we should be live with the moon. Tonight should be the moon. Be our game plan for tonight. The green planet full of Martians. Yeah, that's funny. This cloud is super thick. Kind of a waiting moment now. Hey, with the clouds moving across. Yeah, it is very beautiful. Retired Young, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? We go back to color colorization. I don't see nothing. Here's the full field of view off that camera. See where the whole field of view is? Yeah, this cloud is thick. Now we just gotta wait. Kind of a waiting game for the cloud. Oh, there we go. A little bit trying. Oh, the wind's blowing around like crazy out here too. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. There we go. We're going to white here for a minute. Let's see. What am I missing? Oh, the histogram probably. Histogram's blown all the way out. Oh no, we just got clouds still. Never mind. So it's got clouds flying through. Oh my goodness. What universe is this? The universe. The one universe. White Sunshine. Oh, it's a pretty good sci-fi movie. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really awesome. Hi, Tornado. How you doing? How's Luke today? How is Luke today? Let me move the telescope over just a bit here. There we go. All right, now we're out of the sun, or out of the clouds. Come back to this over here on the edge. Buddy,
Ready?
is it already charged? Is it fully charged?
I don't know.
Don't know.
It doesn't tell me it.
It ain't fully charged. I see the battery right there. It's barely charged.
Let me see.
See the battery right there?
And then what?
Workout, pedometer, sleep, your heart rate.
What's workout?
That's when we go and exercise together. Here, let me see. Which arm do you want to run? Put it on you real quick. See how it needs to be. Let's see how it looks, buddy. Right about here. Turn it up a little bit more. How about that? Is that okay?
Yep.
Did you do any track today?
Nope.
Didn't run today?
Nope.
What? Let me slide this in here. Like this. Is it too tight or is it okay?
Okay.
All right, let's check it real quick. You push this button.
Which
right
button?
here.
Which
You
button?
push in on the crown.
On this?
Yeah. And then
How
check
do
your heart rate.
you? Oh, that's how you.
That's your turns it on and off. And then here, check your heart rate.
What's that?
Hold on.
Is
That's your
that
heart
the
rate.
clock?
No, that's your heart rate. Yeah, that was a clock right here.
Oh, so what's that? Workout?
Workout.
Let's see this. Outdoor one. Outdoor walk. What does outdoor walk? Let me see this.
If you're just walking around.
Oh, so. Oh, it tells me how much time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's do. How do I get out of this?
Push stop. Yep. Push finish.
Commuted. Okay, steps. Let me see if I do this.
Well, you gotta walk. You with your arm down, silly. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not lagging. We just got clouds right now. Waiting for the clouds to come through.
Why is it not tracking my steps?
Oh, I got you corrupted. I don't know, because you're not really walking. You gotta walk first.
Like this?
Put your arm down. Put your arm down like you're actually walking. It has to detect you.
This?
Yeah, when you're walking, you walk. Your arm's down. Oh my goodness, Junior.
Alright, let's see. It didn't do nothing.
Because you're not walking properly. You walk like this, silly.
No, that's not.
Go run around the yard real quick. Go run around the yard, and then let's see what happens. Does that work?
Okay.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Maybe this cloud's gonna let up here in a minute. Maybe. Maybe. Clouds got in the way. They always do. What's up, Melvin? How's your day, brother?
Okay.
Yeah, it's right now the clouds are in our way. Did you get anything? There you go.
37.
All right. Now let me see this real quick. There's that. Hold this.
Hold there.
You need to be able to adjust everything. So if you spin this, You can change your view. See?
Oh, so now you can see, like, where's the clock at? Alright, hold up. Let me go to the, no. Oh, this one's gonna
That's
be.
your exercise, I think. Oh no, that's your time. It's still saying the time wrong. Let's hold this first. See if we can find the settings. Oh, I turned off the power. Turn it back on. You gotta find your settings. How do we find the settings? Oh, down here. Okay. Notifications, alarm, stopwatch, timer, music, find phone, camera. I gotta be connected to the phone. You have to grab Daddy's other phone. And Jack, what the hell? Brightness, auto lock, switch, date and time. Here. Let's do your time. The date right now. 26. Month is 5. It's your birthday month.
I know.
What the heck, man? Why are you getting so old for? I'll be supposed to be getting old on me. Okay, now let's set the time properly. We got the date proper. Yeah. Now we need time. Do 12 hour for you. It is PM.
Why not 24 hours? Oh, that's because 12 hours will be half the day. So I don't mix it up like with 1.
Yeah. 3:36. How come I can't swap to AM PM? How do I hit PM? Oh, there we go. I got it. So 36. There you go, buddy. That should do it. You think one day that'll happen? What was that, buddy? Let me look at your messages here. Anyone watch a movie named Don't Look Up? Oh man, I've seen part of it. Have my son. He is pretty awesome.
Alright, so cool. See. Oopsie daisy. Sleep is how much sleep. Heart rate. Alright.
Alright, man. Charge it though.
I love
GPU
you.
crashing now. We got clouds.
Love you, Dada.
Love you, buddy. I'll see you in a bit. No, clouds came in. Waiting on the clouds to go through again. And maybe it. Pretty thick cloud going through. Pretty dang quick clouds. Let me take a look at the satellite imagery here. Come back. Animation loop on the goes. 19. Yeah, these clouds are going to be kind of thick for a while. All right, y'all. That's probably the end for now. He's a smart young man. He's really awesome. But that's probably it. The clouds are going to win, obviously. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. Clear skies to y'all. Tonight we should be live with the moon for a while. And have some fun. And it's Friday, y'all. It is Friday. His name's Eric. His name's Eric. He is so sweet. He's a sweet kid. He's a good kid. But tonight I'll see y'all with the moon. We'll be at it. We'll get the full moon again. The flower full moon. But clear skies, y'all. And see y'all soon. Be kind. Be awesome. Kindness is free. See y'all tonight. Oh. So funny. Cloud wants to push out right when I say that too, don't it? Until next time. That's right. All right. See y'all tonight.